Dave, I go onto Twitter all the time, and I have to tell you, I just unfollowed about half my follows so that I could get away from the level of cesspool that it is. Friends, are you ready to cyber? It's Wednesday. That means we're live. I know you didn't... God damn it, Henley. It fucking freaks me out so badly. I'm wondering what I did wrong. All right. He interrupted my intro spiel. It's Wednesday. That means we're back for another game of Cyberpunk 2020, second edition for 2020++. Now, I know we weren't here last week. There's 6 of us. Some of us get sick from time to time. I never do a show if we're not all here. My goodness, that was so loud. I thought I edited the volume of those bad boys. Guess not.
You need to do it in custom fields. A lot of people get confused about that.
Yes, I know. I didn't do the custom fields before, but now I do. Spooty's name is so long it doesn't even fit on the screen. We only play when we're all together and we're all healthy, so just one person is enough to shut down the show. Don't worry, we'll be back, friends. We have object permanence. We will arrive once again in the future. Let's not get stuck with 30 minutes of Persona 4 talk this time, because we need to end a little bit early to put Spooty to bed, and we're in the middle of a pretty hard rocking combat. Now that said, let's go ahead and do introductions. Spootnik, now that I mentioned your name, we're just going to go ahead and talk about you to you. What do you got for me?
Spootnik 71. You can find me at Spootnik_71 on most social media. I am Spooty McTootie in Twitch chat. Thanks, Cambodia. And
you're welcome.
I was under the weather last week. It was not the plague. I did get tested and I passed, which is a good thing. But that allowed me to play some more Trails of Cold Steel 3, which is great. And I also picked up the Catherine Full Body. For Switch, and it's such an amazing. I played the original on PS4 years ago. The Full Body one is amazing.
Dude, come on.
Was it PS3?
Yeah. I played it when I was in Australia. That's how old that fucking shit is.
It's a great game. I'm probably about halfway through it.
It's a strange one too.
It's a very strange game. It came with oh shit, I don't have it on me. It came with a little keychain of a sheep wearing the red polka dotted boxer shorts.
Sweet. Did you get the body pillow as well, or did that not come with it?
No, that didn't come with it. It just came with the keychain.
Don't give me that look, Arthur. If you knew what the game was about, you would be like, oh, okay, yeah, full body pillow. Yeah, that makes sense.
All I heard was some shit about sheep, but also I'm not into that. What do they call them? Dakimakuras? That's just
that's exactly what it was.
Yeah, it's weird.
So let me give you the spiel just real quick.
Please don't.
It's a game about a dude who's about to marry a girl called Catherine, who he thinks he has. Catherine with a K. He thinks he has an affair with another
Catherine
girl called
with a C. Yes.
With a C.
Yeah.
But then there's another girl in the new version that's also called Catherine
with a Q.
Spelled with a Q, and it's like
that is not the storyline I remember hearing about, but sure.
Well, because they've updated it, but at night he has nightmares, and you literally play a climbing puzzle where you move blocks around and climb up to the top, and there are boss fights where like what he fears in real life, like marriage or children or whatever, like there's like a demonic baby crawling after you, or like his girlfriend Catherine dressed as a bride trying to kill him, and he's screaming at you and shit while you're trying to climb up this puzzle. It's amazing. It's such a good game. And then you make certain decisions. It asks you questions when you reach the top of a stage, and it's like, would you want your partner to be intelligent or beautiful? And then you pick whichever one. And if you're hooked online, it will tell you what other people have answered, and it affects what happens to you in the story part of the game. It's fucking great. It's so good. Anyway, that's me. Okay. I'm done.
All right. Jillian, how's it going over there? I heard you did some painting today.
I did a ton of painting today. I painted that lovely room that Brian is in. That's why everything is kind of messy, because we didn't get a chance to put everything in its right place yet. You can find me on various socials and my blog as Refashionista. If you Google it, you will find it. Also, a little bit of fun news. Today, I was featured on Insider.com for Refashionista under their style section. So check that out if you like. And yeah, been nursing our beloved Spootnik back to health.
Oh.
Okay.
Good job.
Insider.com. Uh-oh. Under life?
Under style.
I don't see style. I might be bad at using this website. I've got... Okay.
I bet if you just search Refashionista.
I bet. Let's try that. Yeah. Don't worry. I'm going to get a link for chat. Who's next on the clock?
Here, I got it.
Henley. Dave.
Yo, what up? So I've been working my little fingers to the bone the past couple of weeks, trying to get this gosh dang game ready for launch. We are like 6 days out from it. I'm very, very nervous, like incredibly nervous. Like I've never had a stake, like a big stake in a game release like this before. So I'm feeling it, to be honest with you. Having said that, like I had a very interesting experience this week. I was interviewed by a couple of adult magazines about the game, and that was a very surreal experience because I'm not like super into like, you know, the arty side of making adult games, but like I'm more in the business side. And the type of questions they were asking were quite strange, I would say. Very, very strange questions. But it was...
How did you decide on vein placement?
Oh my God.
Nothing that extreme.
Funny you mentioned they're procedural.
Yeah. Well, I mean...
Every bowl is procedural.
You guys laugh, but some of the stuff is procedural in the game.
Please
so,
don't. Just skip.
But no, that was it was a very interesting experience. I'll say that much. And I got a couple more interviews I need to do. Surprisingly, it turns out it's a lot easier for people to like. A lot more people want to talk to adult game developers than they do want to talk to just standard game developers, which is a very strange experience because I would say that there's more work that goes into an indie game than that goes into an adult game, but the media coverage is higher for adult games, I would say. It's very strange. It's a very, very strange experience, but you know, I'm casually, tentatively excited for this release. I'm hoping it'll do really well. We're also on the front page of Steam for the next 6 days, so that should drive our numbers quite high. And yeah, I'm excited. Should be fun. And I didn't get to play much Persona 4. That's all.
It's been a rough 2 weeks. Understandable.
Yeah, no, definitely.
So here's the thing, Jillian. I actually saw the advertisement for your article on Twitter earlier, and I didn't recognize you. I think it's because the article it cropped out your face and legs, and it was just the blue dress to the blue top thing.
Are you sure it wasn't me sharing it? I know I shared it.
It might have been you. I was just like, oh yeah, it was you. It definitely was you. But the picture for me was cropped on my phone, so I was just like, hey, it's a dress, it's a top now. It's not into that, but
my work doesn't.
It was like Cambodia is selling fashion through Brian's Twitter account again.
Listen, man, I was scrolling past so fast.
How long before we start seeing those GIFs where you put on like a pair of pants that become a dress and use the second leg for like a belt or some shit? Oh
yeah,
you know?
like
which I have done.
The DIY life hacks,
cloaks that you can turn inside out. What was the one that I just saw? Someone was walking down a like a fashion model thingy. I don't know what the runway. And they were wearing like a dress, and then they swooped it. And I was like, that is not the same dress. You had like a top hat or something, and now it's totally different. What the hell just happened? There's some dark magic in the fashion world. That's all I'm saying, man. Must be an Italian wizard out there with some crushed velvet, just like concentrating dark power. You know, speaking of someone who concentrates dark power into music, Drumurboy, what do you got?
I did that this week.
Oh,
broke
did you?
through a 3-week writer's block. Yeah.
Yeah, I know you were a little shocked last time. I'm glad to hear that you're moving on.
I don't know how well this is going to work because this is a new microphone, but I can give you a taste.
Give me a taste.
Kind of taste we're talking.
Just the
I'll
beginning.
report back the mouthfeel.
You going for a Mandalorian feel?
No, that's for a character on the roleplay Star Wars thing who was a previous clone trooper who disobeyed Order 66.
Sounds great.
Sounds like he's going to be part of that Bad Batch show coming up.
So it's like a little empire-y, and in the middle his wife died, so there's like a really stringy, like soaring strings, tragedy, loss kind of thing. And then it all comes back together in the big epic thing. I'm pretty proud of it. I'm just happy it's over.
Dave, what the... You gotta stop, man. You're freaking me out.
I have to play with the software to get it right, you know? Don't worry about it.
There's no chromatic aberration. What the hell is this?
Oh, sorry. Let me just... There we go. Now we're looking at Cyberpunk.
Look at this Oompa Loompa over here.
So you look like you're in a tanning bed kind of too.
That's my goal.
He is very pale.
Let's go.
There you go.
I'm ready.
Look at that.
Cyberpunk.
Scanner darkly, Cyberpunk style.
Oh my God, Scanner darkly. I haven't thought about that in so long. Every time I go into a public restroom, I'm like, man, give me that suit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
Keanu Reeves, he was like in an animated movie, but it wasn't animated and it was still them.
It's like rotoscoped.
Rotoscope. And they put that suit on which is like completely anonymous, and they're every person and every voice and all that sort of stuff. And it was like some weird. And I had Robert Downey Jr. in there too.
Yeah, it was a reinterpretation of Scanners from like, what was that, the 80s?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
It was like a reinterpretation or reimagining of that story.
Okay. Got anything else, Drumurboy?
No, just Star Wars music. I've been playing through the new Destiny stuff, and then they also had all the legacy campaigns went on sale for like $30 Canadian, which is like, I don't know, $2 American.
You mean Destiny campaigns?
Yeah, Destiny 2 campaigns on Humble. That's like $30 for Forsaken and Shadowkeep, the two DLC expansion ones. And I've been playing through them, and they're good. Forsaken's pretty good. I'm through the story part of it. There's like a whole bunch of like end game of that expansion content that I'm getting through before I hit Shadowkeep, which is like on the moon, and all the old enemies from Destiny 1 come back and be like, you thought we got you, bitch.
Which one was the one of the Nathan Fillion?
Forsaken was the one where Cade 6 dies, yeah.
Okay.
It's good.
I think I played up to that one. That was my last.
Yeah, that was the last one that I played, was the one where he dies.
Yeah, and then like the next one is on the moon with Eris Moore and the whole Shadowkeep thing, where like Crota, or like the Forsaken ghost of Crota, comes back from Destiny 1 kind of shit. But yeah, been doing that, watching a whole lot of stuff on stream, because I figured out how to do like an easier workflow, instead of like, part of what broke the writer's block is having a stream on the other monitor that I could just like take pressure off of myself from writing Star Wars music. I could just look over and be like, oh look, Deadly Premonition 2. That's fucking weird. And then go back to Star Wars music.
If there's anything that's gonna break a block of some kind, it's definitely Deadly Premonition 2.
Dude.
Like any Deadly Premonition 1 was like the strangest fucking thing ever made.
It is for Switch, but don't buy it yet, because It's $50 for when you go. There's an open world portion of the game that drops the FPS to like between 10 and 15.
Yeah, I heard that there's some performance issues.
What's that,
They are
Zach?
getting patched.
The porting game is fucking awful. I'd believe it.
Hey, there are some pretty well ported games, my friend.
Apparently, Swery's trying to fix it, and then it'll be worth the money. But
yeah. You're talking to a man who ports Switch games professionally, Arthur.
I know. I've played some of your games.
The FPS was terrible.
We didn't. Did we skip over that you're on the front page of Steam on the adult section, Dave? I feel like we didn't mention that, but it's there. If you have adults only content, I don't know. Glimo and Spootnik can give you the hookup.
It took a lot of finagling of my homepage to enable it. I felt like someone was about to say "Okay, boomer" to me. Like, because I just
it's literally like, won't someone please think of the children? And then Steam's like, yeah, but it makes a lot of money. I like money. Can I get some more of that money? And then everyone was like, okay, you have to hide it though. And I was like, okay. Yeah,
so I've had Steam for 10 years now, and the trailer was the most it's funny, everyone was here before we started and I was like, oh my god, it was the most explicit thing I'd ever seen on a Steam preview in my entire life.
Yeah, you don't know how many people have come to me and been like, yo, this is illegal, you're not allowed to put that on Steam. And I'm like, you sweet summer child, oh my god.
The music stuff, you can find it. You know where you can find it. Spotify, Bandcamp, Apple Music. And that Star Wars one will be up there when the art's done. How to talk with the artist. And it's probably going to take a little bit because they're swamped, but it'll be up there eventually. And then I'm going to write a Star Wars theme about a droid, which might be the first theme for a droid ever for Star Wars.
They had like, I'm pretty sure they had R2D2 and TCPO's theme.
Neither of them had theme songs.
No, even
when they're going through the desert and Tatooine and shit, they didn't have like a little.
That was a Tatooine theme, not their personal.
Yeah, like the closest I was trying to find some. Like I was looking at the
march. You get the March
main,
of the Battle Droids is probably the only thing you get.
Yeah, I was looking at like main character droids though, like the one from Rogue One or the one from Solo. Neither of them have their own themes. So
did you dive into like the games, because there was like a couple of IG-88s that had like theme music and like say like Shadow of the Empire or something like that?
I might have to dig in there.
I was going to say that droid from Rogue One's name is K2SO4, but that is actually not his name. That's potassium sulfate.
But anyway, like that's going to be a more Empire-y theme anyway, because the droid was a former droid of a Sith warlord, or like an Imperial warlord who has a relationship to Emperor Palpatine in some manner. So
man, I'm just getting Toby vibes now. God damn it.
Yeah. You were Frozen, Dave. Just
Frozen.
In terms of, and yes, that is how Toby worked. He was a former Sith droid that was continuously repurposed.
Very glitchy.
Just a quick note for all the kids at home. Brian said that he has had Steam for over 10 years, which means he had Steam when Team Fortress 2 wasn't free.
Yes,
that's how long ago that was.
I've had my Steam account for 16 years now. 16 years.
I don't know what I enjoyed. I remember buying Team Fortress 2, so that's.
I bought it with Half-Life 2, man. It came in the pack.
Boy, wow.
Yep, 10 years of service and only 450 XP. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to restart, I think, Arthur.
All right, that's fine. Well, I'll just snap out of position. Glimo,
right.
Let's talk to you about you.
Hey, what about you? I'm Glimo. You can find me at twitch.tv/Glimo. I have done like no role-playing stuff since our last episode.
Yeah, I saw that your show got skipped.
Yeah, you know, people were sick here, people were sick in my cast, so whole lot of just day job stuff going on, and yeah, that's really about it. Put up some LED lights in the other room. Dealt with the joys of 50/50 connectors that don't latch properly.
What LED lights did you get?
I think it was, I don't know. They were cheap ones off Amazon. I think it was Goldie.
Are they like remote ones or ones you control with your phone? Okay.
I got the remote ones.
Yeah,
I didn't need the app, and the ones with the app were like $30 more. I was like, yeah, no, this is just going in the guest bedroom.
Yeah, I'm looking for some because like I'm getting like cabin fever, and I think changing the color of the room every once in a while might alleviate some of that. So
it's not a bad idea.
And they were like, I'll send you a link at the break if you remind me. They were like $30 on Amazon.
Yeah,
hopefully they're on Amazon CA as well. But
it's probably a couple $100 Canadian, but you know.
Damn you, exchange rate.
Actually, it's even funnier because like the Canadian dollar is kind of in the toilet because if you haven't noticed,
everything's in the toilet now, brother.
Yeah, but it's funny. I get paid in US, so I'm getting rewarded for the world being shitty.
Oh, not bad. That's a good deal.
Yeah, man.
I love how Glimo and I didn't move, but everybody else is like half in frame.
Which one?
Yeah, you actually are. If you're on your left, drummer, you're in the correct frame.
My left.
I always wanted to play MASH. I'm gonna run Dave's character into the ground.
You got anything else, Glimo?
No, not really. Just the usual.
All right.
Every day's Groundhog Day.
Every day is Groundhog Day. All right, we need to talk about camera order, which means everybody needs to flip their cameras off except for Glimo. It's Glimo, Henley, Spootnik, Drumurboy, Jillian. Incredible. We made it happen so fast, guys.
Nice.
We're really good at this. God, I remember when we used to do this with Skype.
Oh God!
Oh my God!
I remember it changed my life, Arthur, when I saw you do that, reorder everyone one day like this, because I was using Zoom, but I was still doing it the Skype way of moving people's heads around and moving their name tags.
Oh boy! Listen, that's 15 minutes of my life that I get back.
Changed my world when I saw you do that. I was like, "What black magic is this?"
I don't know. I think I'm gonna look into getting Cisco WebEx or whatever that is. Just gonna have to take a look at it. The new Amazon video is
pretty shitty, man.
You think so? Okay.
We used it at work for a while, and we actually went to Skype for Business over WebEx.
I have to tell you right now, Zoom is fucking up so often.
Yeah.
They're just like, hey guys, sorry, we were storing everything unsecured without passwords. I apologize if all of your proprietary business information was stolen. We're just gonna let random people join your calls too. You're good with that, right?
That happened at our local college's like sports team was having a meeting, and someone randomly logged in and put a bunch of like racist shit up there, and like, oh my God.
Yeah.
If you read about that on the news, that happened like 10 minutes from our house.
What can I say about my 2 weeks? Let's see. Well, first, I'm 34 now, so that happened.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
You made it.
They finally fixed the actually I shouldn't say finally, they came very quickly. Fixed the leak in the foundation that happened since the last episode. Nice. So my basement, aka my studio, is now 100% random people not wandering around here anymore, and I can get back to rebuilding it.
And moisture proof.
It's a basement, so it's never gonna be that. You can probably hear the dehumidifier giving its very small soul in an attempt to.
Its soul is too small to hear.
Excellent. Well, maybe I need a stronger one. All right. What else can I say? I don't know. I bought Hell Let Loose, which was a mistake.
It's not for everyone.
Well, look, it is for me now, but the first few hours is like, this is a shooter. And after like 3 hours of play, I was like, oh my god, I suck at this game. This game is not a shooter, it's a boring manager to manage your boredom. But then I learned that swapping between support and engineering lets you do some pretty cool stuff. That's
it. Is it a team-based multiplayer?
It's like a World War II team. You get, it's very authentic in that you can only talk to your squad leader, and only squad leaders can talk to the commander. And if you get one jackass in squad chat pissing off the commander, then like everybody suffers forever.
Well,
I was doing squad lead last night, and some guy was like, we need to defend the rear area because X, Y, and this commander is terrible. And the commander was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm not doing anything. You've been talking shit about me for 10 minutes. We're trying to fight a war here, man.
People are the worst. Like, why would
people
I
are the worst? Not you, audience. You're the
people?
best.
Yeah.
So I feel like if you grew up playing Battlefield 2, Project Reality, these sorts of games are just like, yeah, I understand.
Arma.
You know, that sort of shit. Yeah, exactly, right. But if you're just like coming out of like Call of Duty or whatever, which I imagine a lot of people. Brother. I know. But if you're coming into that game and you're expecting that sort of shit, like those are the types of people that would, you know, the whole point of that game is to set up like skirmishes where you barely see an enemy and you wipe them out. Like that's pretty much the entire point of those types of games. Like conflicts happen so far away from you where you are that you spend so much time moving into position, and if you get outflanked, you're just like, oh man, that's the entire game.
Any like, team-based game with strangers is the worst.
Sure, but I've been playing with some other streamers, so.
On that point, though,
people you know, sure.
If you put the word authentic, like a descriptor, authentic, in like a military online shooter, some real assholes come out of the woodwork.
Oh yes.
And none of them have been in the military.
I have to listen, there are people that role play when they get shot by screaming on local voice chat. They're just like, medic! Oh, my guts! You gotta save me! I got a kid back home! And I'm just like, oh my god, dude, shut up! There's
Somebody
no
shot
medics!
TikTok. They got like the shitty mics with like clipping all over the place.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even uninstall the game. I would just set my computer on fire.
All right,
like, I'm done.
Is there anything else we need to cover before we get started on this bad boy? All right, the bad boy has begun. This is episode 3. Previously on this show, you broke into Warehouse 22, which is a laboratory for Zetatech. You have, let's call it, vaguely incapacitated the commander of this facility, a man by the name of Dr. Barnabas Jenkins, who is now lying on the floor with a chair on top of him being used to close a door from emergency shutting. Nathers is plugged into Dr. Jenkins's console and can do nothing for the next 10 rounds as he attempts to download whatever data that he can. Pascal ran into the room and went, God damn it, Mash.
Didn't Pascal kill Jimmy Johns?
I didn't kill him.
He's not dead.
Okay.
For the next 1d, can you roll it for me, by the way? For the next 1d 10 minutes, he is incapacitated. He stabbed him with one of his drug ampules.
Did you make drugs for him?
We did make drugs for him.
Cool.
All right, he's incapacitated for 10 minutes.
Wow, he's not getting up anytime soon.
Listen,
we're gonna play 2 sessions.
We'll hear from him next week.
He won't even be awake next week.
And his name is just to be clear, his name is Jeffrey Johnson. Although the audience has gotten into you guys misnaming him.
That's my name too.
So, you, and by you, I mean Maxine, walked in and immediately shot a scientist after Coltan opened the door and threatened the scientists. The scientists are not threatened by him. He failed his role, so they are going to react on their turn, except for the one who's dead, because dead.
Yeah.
What else do we need to cover?
Oh, also, I had impersonated.
Yes, you
Barnabas.
impersonated Dr. Jenkins, but it then reversed because someone fired a gunshot in close range. So now they definitely, you have 1 round before they restart the 5-minute counter for Supreme Lockdown.
And where is Jordy Jeffries? Where is he hiding out?
He is in his office of resource manager. He is the redhead with the shotgun.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Okay. Lost Drumurboy. What else
He
can
said
I
he's
say?
going to go set up some speakers. He's still got headphones on, I think. So
Okay. Maxine, you have a deal with a high-level drug dealer fixer. You have promised him before the end of the night to bring him 2,000 Eurobucks in livers and kidneys. Or
Yeah.
2,000 Eurobucks.
hope
Yep.
you brought a cooler.
Yeah.
You got some big pockets in those pants,
and
though.
shot the first guy center
In the
of mass
chest,
and
yeah.
destroyed all his
Yep.
livers and kidneys.
Yep. There's not going to be recovering anything useful from.
Thanks for bringing that up too. Yeah.
Pretty sure you can do
very
like an
valid.
aim shot for like negative
-4. Yes.
Yeah, I want to say, yeah. Oh, by the way, is that round counter for me? I assume it is, yeah.
It's for everything. There's a time until Special Forces shows up, traps all of you.
Okay, what round did I get into that?
Round
The
1.
computer
You
one.
have 10 more rounds of being.
I thought it was 10 rounds total.
It is, but you only just jacked in after doing a whole bunch of other stuff. Listen, Dave, I anticipated that you might not have fun spending 10 turns doing nothing, so I've prepared 10 questions for you to ask about so that you can choose which data you're removing. Incredible, I know. Let me just tell you, it was some fucking work.
I was thinking about going to make a coffee or something.
No. We're gonna get started without Drummer, although immediately he does have a problem. This scientist, who is not threatened by all of your nonsensory, picks up a surgical scalpel and immediately retreats to behind the patient who is currently strapped to the bed and holds the scalpel to them. All right, so several things to note, audience at home. 1, Ratosaurus is making a new overlay here. Again.
Like literally right now? Okay.
I don't think it's right now, but he is making a new overlay. Number 2, give us a little break. We haven't played in 2 weeks. Most of us are still pretty new. And number 3, I forgot how my overlay works. So, all right, there's
Honestly,
Roll20.
Arthur, when he picked up the scalpel, I thought you were going to say, and he holds it to his liver and kidneys.
I was gonna say he holds it to his neck. It's like, well, fuck. All right, go for it, dude.
All right, so Maxine, this guy is leaning down behind the patient so he's like on one knee, other knee up, using the patient as cover, holding a scalpel to him, and he's just like, stop right there, or I'll kill the subject.
Okay.
I'm very
question.
smart, so you can't fool me.
I have a question.
Yes.
Are there coup de grace rules in Cyberpunk? Like if someone
No, but if this guy gets stabbed in the neck with the scalpel, he's pretty much dead.
Okay.
All you have to do.
Well, my question was more since Barnabas Jenkins is on the ground
You
incapacitated.
still have to roll to shoot him, but you'll have a bonus to shoot a incapacitated target.
Also,
Okay.
if they're stunned and you're a point blank, there is basically no DC to hit them. You just don't have to roll a 1.
It's a
That's
10.
pretty much
yes,
it.
So
Like you just don't have to literally shoot yourself in the foot while trying to shoot them, and then you're fine.
Or I can use a knife and cut his throat.
correct.
Okay.
But with
Good.
Arthur's new homebrew rules, which I think is the best homebrew rules,
They're mostly
He
your
will.
rules. No need to
He'll-
tell them that. No need to lie to the people.
he'll get to his DC to hit him will be like his martial art or brawl.
Target
if he
immobile
has
is
one.
+4 to hit. So I mean, to hit a 10 with a +4, It's gonna be real easy. But can bullets outsmart me? I think. Can you outsmart Bullet? I think not.
In Soviet Russia, bullets outsmart you.
All right, so Dr. Barnabas Jenkins rolls right now to see if he is still stunned or if he gets to act this round. He is not stunned. So let's see here. You have he dropped his gun when he went down, which is a problem for him.
He's
still
all the way over
knows
there now.
karate.
Yep. However, he has to stand up, which is an action first. So anything following him standing up would mean that he gets negatives on it.
And he has to get out from under the chair.
He is going to throw the chair off while standing up, and then he is going to swoop out his rippers and perform karate on Newton Maxwell using like Wolverine claws, essentially.
So -6, that's what I'm counting?
-3.
Standing up and
I think when you
himself.
stand up, the chair falls off of you.
No, standing up and equipping himself with the...
He doesn't... They come out automatically. They're not a...
Oh, so he is Wolverine.
Yes.
All right. I hate Wolverine.
Good. I'm glad.
Hugh Jackman is a national treasure, you jerk.
Of which nation?
Australia.
All right.
Where he was born.
So you get to roll defensively your wrestling skill if you would like to not get rocked.
Okay. I will do that. Oh, I should
You remember you also have like
he has a
dodge
+1
well.
because of his bad boy thing so
remember,
-2.
Spoody, remember to add your level of wrestling to your dice roll.
Oh, and I have
wrestling 2.
So that means you get a +2.
No. Hold on. My martial art is 4. I've put 2 XP into it.
So your martial art should be wrestling.
Yeah.
Like it's not a global skill. It's martial art is wrestling.
Right.
So yeah. So
you still need a roll. You could also fumble.
How do I?
So you just click martial art and then add your 2 to it.
Why I add a mod of 2 to it?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, hang on.
That doesn't seem right.
What do you?
Wrestling doesn't have dodge in it.
Oh yeah.
Correct.
So, okay.
I do
So
not have dodge.
when you're rolling, sorry, this is it's been 2 weeks. Sorry, you're gonna have to let me catch up here a little bit. But basically, if you go to your character sheet, and you click on martial arts, there's a drop down menu.
Yep.
And you can basically roll in that. So if you wanted to roll dodge, for example, you don't have it in yours, but you're
just rolling martial art for defense then. Yeah.
Yeah. So you click on it and then you get
no mod. It's just a straight roll, right? Of martial arts?
No, you get your bonus of level of martial arts. So
yes.
whenever I roll
Taekwondo, you're just rolling your martial arts skill.
Yeah.
Yes.
I have a martial art of 4.
Yes.
I've only got 2 XP for it. I need 8
XP
more to level up.
You need way more than 8, but yes.
Yeah. I'll take 8.
Wow, did you really just roll a 4?
Yeah.
Wow. That cannot possibly be right.
Why?
Because you have a plus 14 to it to start with.
Spoody, do you see on the left? Oh, sorry, on the right of your screen, it has martial art. Then it should say wrestling.
Yeah.
So you're supposed to click that.
What?
Yeah, click that. Click that word.
It's all right. You didn't fail, so you are going to dodge. In the process, he is swinging his rippers around, and he jams it into the door and can't get his right claw out, and so is stuck with his foot is on the wall trying to rip his right hand free while you with a gun are standing directly in front of it.
Spoody, check out the.
I see what I've done. I see what I did wrong. I got it.
All right.
Yeah.
I should have done this. I'm just doing this to try.
Sure.
That's what I
there you
should
go.
have done. Okay.
Yes.
Sorry.
But
my bad.
you from the drop down menu, you pick what thing you're rolling.
Yeah, like there's dodge.
Yeah.
I don't understand how you could possibly.
And I would get a 0 because there is no such thing as dodge in wrestling.
Oh,
Bingo.
That
interesting.
makes sense.
All right, Newton.
So in order for you to do that, you would have to roll. I'm pretty sure as a solo you get the dodge skill anyway as a primary skill.
Nope.
No,
Really?
nope.
I have athletics.
There is no dodge skill.
Yeah, there is.
No, they totally is.
Is there?
Yeah, it's a reflex skill.
Oh, well,
Reflex
solos don't get it. All right, Newton, you're up.
Yes.
The doorway is now blocked by a functional Dr. Barnabas Jenkins. You see for a moment, as he's trying to pull the door out, that the building's system alarm was about to slam the door between the two of you shut, leaving you on either side. But then the door stops and goes back, and the emergency lights go from "we're being intruded" to "we're not being intruded." His hand is still stuck in the door, however.
Yeah, I'm gonna with his hand. If his hand is stuck in the door, I am going to use wrestling to try to put a choke move on him.
Very well. Do it.
So now you just pick.
Yep, I got it. Any modifier at all? Like his hand's stuck in the door. Does that give me a bonus?
+4.
So
+4.
yeah,
Yes.
and then you also add in your level of martial art to the bonus. So your martial art level is what? 2?
It will automatically edit. Oh wow.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. You hit him in the head for 14 points of damage. You kill him. You basically go to choke him and you snap his neck in the process.
Well, at least I didn't damage his kidneys.
Well, let me double check. He does have head. It's nowhere near enough. Or maybe it is. No, actually, that's correct. He has 14 points of head armor, so you only deal 0 points of damage to him. All right, you try to.
Actually, sorry to interrupt here, but any grapple move, like through wrestling and stuff like that, is not damaging moves. They're mostly just to apply an excessive amount of stun to the target. So you're not damaging him. You're effectively just stunning him with a huge disadvantage.
Well, but let me say though, there is a hold. I chose choke, which I would think would damage.
All right, let's take a look at what choke does underneath the combat menu.
Yeah, hold and choke are separate. Choke would be doing damage to him because I'm cutting off his airway, I would think.
I agree.
Hold is a non-lethal, I'm holding this guy down.
I'm pretty sure choke is not in 2020 base.
It is.
It is.
I'm looking at it right now.
Yep. I just need to find the part in the combat section where it explains how it works.
I never had anyone do any sort of choking.
Page 111,
in my
Arthur.
game, so.
111. Thank you.
Of the actual manual.
Yep.
It requires a hold or grapple as the previous
choke
move,
does
though.
1d6 damage per turn.
But I need to do a hold first.
Yeah, so let's just assume you now have a hold on him.
Okay.
He is now totally immobilized.
I'm not going to choke him. I just want to hold him and prevent him from moving.
You've got him in a standing wrestling hold where his arm already can't move. He is completely locked up. You're like a spider on his body.
Well, technically, you could do a hold then a choke in the same turn.
Correct.
Right, but I don't want to choke him out. I don't want to kill this man.
Why not? Why not?
Is that a conversation the two of you have while he's standing there?
Well, yeah, okay, all right. I'll look at Pascal. I'll look at him and be like, I'll give him like a.
Barnabas just like trying to break out, and
I need this. I need this one dead. If you could do me the favor.
I give the doc a kiss on the cheek and say, "Sorry, pal," and I go to now. I do a choke hold.
Yep, same roll.
With
No, it's choke.
3.
It'll be choke again.
Choke.
With -3. So you just get a +1, basically.
So +1 to the mod?
Yep.
No bonus damage?
Correct. The bonus damage isn't going to be correct. So just roll 1d6.
holding his face like this.
It's how much damage you're gonna deal on that 1d6.
Do what?
1d6 is how much damage you're gonna deal. You have to roll it manually.
What's the damage 10? What does that mean?
That's
Was it wrong?
yeah, that's wrong.
No, that's right.
No,
That's
not for choke.
1d6
Choke is
plus
just
5.
1d6. Period.
Oh yeah, no, you're
Okay,
right.
so you don't deal enough damage to get through his armor. So you're choking him, but he has like head and neck armor. Yes, I'm. No, he didn't deal enough damage to force him to stun.
All martial arts require stun moves on them. So that's why they're super powerful, because any sort of strike or whatever generally requires a stun attack on them.
Welcome to Cyberpunk, where the rules are made up and the points don't matter.
Well, that is a reference.
The points do matter because you have to count down from everything.
There's nothing here on page 111 that would indicate he does need to make a stun check for martial arts. Let's just go with it for now, and we'll come back to it.
Maybe
in
I'm
the future.
thinking of, like, you have to excuse me. Sometimes I like my homebrew rules sneak in sometimes, so I'll have to take a look.
All right,
I do remember. Yeah.
Mash Nathers. You stand before a cyberscape. Your mind is being enveloped by this cyberscape into an infinite void. Five possible options for you to view and download are available. The first one says Project Voodoo, but it is encrypted. So if you download it, you don't get to ask any questions about it. The second one is Project Limelight. The third one is Accounts. The fourth one is Company Culture. And the fifth one is Operations. This file is also encrypted.
My first thing to get into is the CCTV.
So these are the five options on his computer, which are not connected to the CCTV.
So
you're right.
Voodoo?
So you are running a library search on his computer, so you're picking up the data that he has.
So you said Voodoo,
Project Voodoo, which is encrypted, Project Limelight, Accounts, Corporate Culture, and Operations, which is also encrypted. So if you take an encrypted file, it'll download onto your local memory, but you'll need to find somebody to decrypt it later.
How long does it take me to download something?
1 round.
Okay, so this round will be spent downloading it?
Correct.
Okay.
If you check something that's not encrypted, you can ask questions about what you're downloading.
Okay, let's go for the Limelight that wasn't encrypted.
Project Limelight. That's correct. All right, so as you're downloading it, your mind begins to get information. You see yourself. You see other medias like James Jives, Thomas Harrison, pretty famous faces that you've seen all over the globe. Jimmy Deuce Pointers as well.
What a hack.
It is a project about finding facial sculpting of the human face and getting a wetware interface that will allow a media to more directly record what they're watching. So you have chosen to basically cyber up your entire body, including your eyes and ears. They are working on a new wave exterior wearable interface that can plug into an interface plug that is much less invasive than what you do, but will do a lot of what you already do, and it'll be much cheaper.
Okay. Also worth pointing out, as I'm downloading this stuff, I'm deleting it off the hard drive.
Understood. We'll come back in a minute to see what else you've got going on. Pascal, that alarm that got turned off, it gets turned back on again.
Damn it.
Coltan Bonez.
I scream out to Coltan, does it look like there's a computer terminal in the lab?
Zoom ahead in. Yeah, there's a crazy guy with a scalpel near it, but there is one.
There are dozens of terminals in there.
Perfect.
I was looking at this one in particular.
Yes, that is the main workstation, but each of these pads here is a computer station, as are these here, and each of the seats also has a computer on it.
Okay.
So it is your turn, Colton Bones. Things are mixed. Not good, not bad. 3.6 Rokins.
Threatening to kill the dude that's already open on the table.
He is being surgically operated on, but it was a clean environment until the gun smoke settled in here.
Wasn't last time you were like, he's already open and they didn't give him any anesthetic, so he's kind of...
Correct. Yes, he is not anesthetized.
So I'm gonna come in the room because I didn't have movement to do that last time. Is there any like key cards on the table?
There's no key cards, but there's certainly plenty of unsecured. There's 2 unsecured work tablets, basically. You know, they were working on something and they didn't shut it down or close it, and they are on the far side of the table over here.
Okay, if there's nothing, I'm gonna... How far can I go again?
What's your movement allowance?
12?
Yes.
Is that like, if I go farther than that, then it's an action, so my next action will be minus whatever?
Yes. I don't know that you can... Oh, you can run, yes.
Can I like walk further than my run score then?
You can... No.
Like if I move and then move again, and then my action next time would be like twice as difficult because
no,
I did
yeah, it's your action. The penalties are only on this action.
Because I want to get over to this guy.
Okay.
I'll get over there. And
yeah, you have more than enough movement to get there.
I'm gonna swipe his security badge.
Okay, you got
Whatever security level he has.
He has high level, but not the highest.
Does this guy say anything when I just ignore him and walk over?
I mean,
here?
I assume that you just like run through the room, and as you get closer to him, he's like, "I'll do it," and then you run past him. He's like, "Where are you going?"
I'm gonna grab his shit.
No one ever listens to me.
Yeah.
I guess I'll like either go around or vault the table if there's no penalty. That's cooler.
Yes. You only have 2 meters of movement left, though.
Yeah, but I'll get over to here and like I'm gonna look and see if I can open these doors.
No.
I have the security clearance badge.
I'm gonna need that. Stay where you were.
You can't see this. Too late, Pascal. All right, so you're swiping into this into.
Wait, what is it? I can see what it says on the floor, kind of. Is it? That's the morgue.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll see.
You opening morgue access?
Yeah.
All right, you. So as your second action, third action, you swipe open the morgue. Inside, you can see more of these chairs, like what you've got here, except the bodies in there are all clearly very dead. No one like stitched them up or sewed them up after whatever failed surgeries they had, so they often have like open leg tissue or their torso is open. However, you are blasted as the sub-zero freezing temperatures roll over you.
So it was a cold room.
It was very cold, freezing.
I'll like sigh. I'll like.
It's like vanilla ice.
Maxine. Cha-ching!
Exactly.
Wow, it's really disturbing that you see this as a bank, but
I mean, we need to get 10 chicken sandwiches. This is the freezer.
I want to point out that you guys, I don't know if you're aware of this stuff, but in order to sell body parts and stuff like that, you do need to actually have like receipt of death.
So yes, there is a procedure. Yeah. Selling it to the drug dealer is not going to be a problem. Okay. You need to make sure that the person that you're taking it off of has a donor ID card, which roughly 50% of people do. You also need to have a certificate from a mortician indicating that they died of natural causes. Typically, you can just find your friendly local mortician and bribe them a couple bucks to fake the death certificate.
I probably got a mortician friend somewhere.
I mean, I feel like you're licensed to be a mortician, so you could just do it yourself.
Yeah.
Do you have forgery, my dude?
I have a forgery chip.
This is not a forgery. He's a doctor. He can do this. He went to school and everything. Colton, anything else you want to do here? Oh, turn order's hidden behind out here.
I'll turn back to the dude threatening everyone. I'm just like, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
We need kidneys.
All right. So I want you to imagine that a man whose life work is secret, under the radar research is currently being invaded by a bunch of skateboard wielding thug hoodlums who are here to steal dead people's body parts.
I look at him dead in the face like he is the dumbest person on the planet.
He is giving you the same look.
We're gonna be best friends, I can tell.
This guy is just like, I'm a maestro. I've spent my whole life preparing to do this. And you're just like, yeah, man, we're here to steal some kidneys. We're gonna knock you over like a liquor store. Anything else, Colton?
I'm trying to get a roll in somewhere because that's how XP works.
That is true, but your next roll is at a -9, so
I don't care. It'll still give me XP at least
that
one.
is the
No, please don't make it even worse.
That is certainly a way to gamify this.
Do it.
I mean, you could start taking a couple of livers out. I mean, what's stopping you?
Yeah, do they this
You're out of movement.
Roll for liver removal.
what counts as a cryo tank here?
These are not cryotanks. So cryotanks
These
are
aren't, okay.
something that you get dunked into.
Okay, because I have cryo tank operation.
Correct.
but that wouldn't
They
help me here.
listen. Cryotanks are for the living, not for the deceased.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like, you know, when Goku goes in the cryo tank on Planet Namek, whatever the fuck it was. Yeah, that thing.
It's the Bacta tank from Star Wars,
Yeah.
except they freeze your whole body. If you don't have anything, you can just let one experience point go this time, maybe.
Fuck. Fine.
Pascal.
Okay. I should be able to make it to here because I've got a run of 12.
Listen, you can't move in a straight line. You have to. There's a man standing in a doorway who's being choke held. You can't even get past him to start with. Newton
Really?
and Dr. Barnabas are both locked in a mortal struggle to not die. And his arm is stuck in the doorway. You're not going anywhere anytime soon.
Okay, fine.
You can give him kisses.
You could shoot him.
That's exactly what I'm gonna do.
He's in a chokehold. You just start kissing him.
I love the idea that the guy was like, did you really hear a shot? I don't think there was a gun out there, man. There's no way they could... Okay, there's clearly a gun out there.
You know, the alarm's already back on. I've got to get past him and to another terminal to try to shut the alarm off. And if the only way for me to do that is to shoot the doctor so I can get by...
The only way to shut the alarm off now would be in the security office.
I can't do it from there.
No, not from in the. I mean, listen, they're calling 911 from the security office on the other side of the building. Pascal would know that as well.
Okay.
There is.
I look at Newton and say, we don't have time for this. We've either got to disable security or we've got 5 minutes to get the hell out of here. And
I'm holding this guy still.
And I
shoot him in the face.
and I pull my 9mm and
Only 9, huh? Okay.
yeah, I wish I, you know. And
where would you like to shoot him? If you would like to target a shot, he has a minus. You have a +4 because he's immobile. If you take an aim shot, you'll get a -4 for picking a specific body part.
I will aim for a headshot.
Okay,
So that
so
would
roll at a
just be
0.
Flat roll.
He is not able to escape or dodge in any way, so you're just looking to hit a 10.
26.
Wow.
Yeah, 10. I rolled a 10.
All right.
Exploding 10.
Yep. Roll damage, because this guy's about to get snapped out of existence like Thanos. Actually, there's
damage because of the brain.
That's right, but I have to tell you, there's a pretty good chance that he'll not only survive this, but you might not even deal any damage at all.
Actually, I'm sorry, and I know I've rolled already.
Yeah.
It is an auto pistol.
Yeah. Auto pistol is still handgun.
Right,
you're asking, can you shoot multiple times?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so auto pistols have to be fired one at a time up to their semi-automatic.
How much points do you have in handgun?
Right, it has a rate of fire of 2, right?
I have a rate of fire of 2.
Yes, so you take a shot, the second shot is at a -3.
But you can only do that if you have a 4 or higher in your...
I have 6 ranks in handgun.
First off, that's not a thing. You can always try to double tap on that. Roll the damage, and then we'll do the second shot.
Okay.
Now that makes it a heck of a lot more likely. All right, 8. So you're going to deal 2 points of damage after the doubling to his head. That's not it. There we go.
And that takes a point off his armor.
It's 16 points of damage, and he has 14 hit points. So his injuries are now 12, and he makes a stun save. He's good. All right. Your second shot, you're going to aim for...
Did you apply the modifiers to the... Because if he's at 12, he's at mortal damage. Which means
no, he's still only at...
4.
He's only at -2, critical.
Oh, I thought 12 was mortal damage.
Nope. Are you going to make the same shot again? Headshot at a -3. All right, then your modifier is just -3. Moving back down here.
-30.
Shot in the head, still not good. You ricochet off of his head armor, still a hit. Roll some damage. Uh, 8 points to the face is not going to do anything, unfortunately. This time it literally just pings off of his skull. Absolutely no problem.
Well, I thought if you do more than 8 points of damage to the skull, it's
you have to deal the damage to the head. It can't be absorbed by armor.
Oh, he has head armor? Okay.
Yes. He has full body armor. Anything else, Pascal? Any further actions are at a -6.
I wish I could shoot again, but
no, you're gone.
That's all I've got. That's all I've got apparently.
You fall out that system.
How much blood is on me from all of this?
Not a lot, surprisingly. Look, it's not that you don't get any blood on you, and of course, you're not wearing earplugs, so I mean, a pistol shot just went off at literally right beside you.
I'm sure there's ringing in my ear.
Yeah, it's loud.
Can I wipe some of the blood off my face and put it on like lipstick?
Yes.
Sweet.
You don't know where that blood's been.
I am a kissing machine. Don't worry about it.
You're about to be an STD machine. About to have some bloodborne diseases. Maxine, you walked in here and killed a man.
I sure did.
What do you want to do now? So, the doctor with the scalpel has been yelling at you and Coltan, but now he's just staring incredulously that Coltan literally gives no shits about this man's threat. So you're the focus of his attention now.
Okay. Well, I turn to him and I simply say, well, as my colleague just informed you, yeah, we're going to need some kidneys. And so I have a question about one of my weapons that I have in my cyber arm. The one that I'm wanting to try to use is my 2-shot capacitor laser, shoulder mounted as a laser.
Oh my
god,
you have a micro missile launcher?
No, my two-shot capacital laser. Yeah.
No, listen, I understand you have a two-shot capacital laser, but you also have a micro missile launcher.
See, well, I'm wanting to kill him, but be able to like harvest his organs still.
Yeah. I'll buy that a laser shot will allow you to get a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like a micro missile, probably not, right?
Yeah, no, micro missile's gonna be messy.
Okay.
So it's shoulder mounted. So from the collar of your trench coat, just a little silver laser pops up. Ba-ding! Okay. Let's see here. He is in pretty good cover. I mean, he's using a whole dude plus a surgery suite as cover. So you're still only looking to hit a 15 at this distance. Which is very close.
Okay. So it's just 3d6.
Yes, he's gonna have good armor.
Oh, I got 13.
Oh no, sorry. You have to roll to shoot first.
Oh.
Yes. So it is your rifle skill to use.
Okay, gotcha. Let me get to that.
I think it's the rifle skill.
That sounds like exotics to me. But...
I don't think exotic is a damage type.
It is a weapon type for sure.
It's a weapon type, but there's no skill in it. You use the skill that.
Yes.
All right, I'm looking under skills, and I don't see any weapon stuff on my character sheet.
Then you need to just roll reflex if you don't have anything.
Just
Okay,
quick
gotcha.
reflex and roll it.
Okay.
Let's look at the cyberware section to see what this bad boy's got.
All right. And let's see, for reflex, do I put, okay, I have a modifier of 3.
It might also be a heavy weapon.
And the good news is that your two-shot capacitor laser gives you a +3, which means you hit. Oh, you already included it.
Okay, yeah, oops, sorry, I just did it twice, whoopsie.
So you, and it's only 10-foot range. You missed by a lot.
Oh.
The first shot, or did you fire 2 shots or just 1 shot?
I meant to fire 1.
Okay, you fire the shot and you hit the surgical bay, and the like saline pump and the O2 monitor explode outwardly. Sparks are getting inside the opened man's chest cavity. His like rhythmic movement and screaming gets a lot louder, and the doctor accidentally cuts the man's throat. He's just freaked out that you just fired a laser at him. He's like, ah! And he's like looking down the scalp and he's like, oh shit. All right, that's just your first action. Anything else you want to do?
Okay, well, I have like 2 of those, right? So I can do that again.
Yes, you can attempt it again.
Right,
it will be at a -3 to hit.
Okay,
it's actually gonna be basically impossible for you to hit at this range.
Okay, never mind. Then I will not be.
You'll have to be
that.
standing right next to him to even have a chance.
Okay, so I'm not going to do that. And all right.
I mean, you could move right next to him.
That'll start giving her stacking minuses.
That's true.
Yeah, yep. I feel like I need to do a different thing. What about? Okay, so I'm going to get up next to him, and then let's see. Could I do? See what I've got on here. No, I don't want to brawl because I'm not.
This is not a beefy man. He does not appear to have cybernetics of a combat nature anyway. He's a doctor. He does have a surgical scalpel, to be clear. He still has a deadly weapon.
I just want to point out, in order for you to recharge that laser,
you have to plug yourself into a socket.
Plug yourself into a wall for an hour.
Oh man.
That's amazing.
So I was looking for what that might actually be, but I think that might be like a handgun.
I think it's a rifle, because the other laser is also a rifle.
Okay. In that case, I guess I'm just gonna try brawling.
Okay. Move up next to him then.
Yeah, just like go up to him. I mean, and just like wail on the guy with my cyber arm.
That's good because the cyber arms are actually pretty good at beating people to death.
Can you move your character up to him?
I can move my character up to him. Let me get out of this. Hold on.
Also, don't forget, what is your body, your body score?
My body score is 7.
Okay, so you should be getting a +1 on damage for any melee that you do.
Okay.
Anything above a 5. 5 is 0, so anything above a 5, I think you get a +1.
Okay.
Up until +2 at +9. And then when you go above 10 is when you get into like +3 and +4 damage. So that's always fun. I saw that earlier. I got the list somewhere. Hang on.
Okay, so roll your brawling skill, Maxine, and I'm going to roll for his dodge.
All right. And where?
And you're going to be at -9.
You shot, you moved, -3. It's a -6 to then brawl him.
Oh, that's right. You only shot once.
Yep.
So what am I hitting to brawl?
Do you have the brawling skill?
I do not have the
Yes.
brawling skill.
Okay, then. Wow.
You have to have it. It's a primary for fixers.
I see like dodge and escape, resist torture, drugs, wardrobe style, driving, hide,
Nope,
evade.
it's under primary skills, right?
Okay.
So you've
Shit.
got street deal.
Yeah, right. She does.
In the next line.
They're not up there though. Is what. Street deal also isn't up there. Interestingly. Oh wow!
no,
Something
here.
just happened. Wow.
You,
Yep. There you go.
I was not the wrong. I was not. Yes.
You do have brawling. It's a 7. Yep.
Okay. Yes. All
Okay.
right,
So
brawling.
roll your
Okay.
brawling at a -6.
I just double checked. Sorry, it's 8 to 9. You get a +1. Sorry, not 5 to 7 is 0. So
Oh, that's something for me to look forward to. Nice.
yeah.
All right. So submit.
You are hyped up from the miss. You run forward. This guy's he's dabbing on you, and you go to like grab him in some way, and he gets out of the way.
Man.
Okay, so these guys, I'm actually gonna hide their actions, and I forgot about the other one too.
Can I just test something real quick, Arthur? I just want to make sure if the body type modifier table is added to damage on martial art automatically
Go
on the
ahead.
sheet. I just don't know if that's the case or not.
I mean, my body is 9.
If your body's 9, you should be getting a +1 on melee strikes. But so okay, yeah, it's adding a +1 to mine. So yeah, that looks like it's adding the damage type to it. So that's fine. Don't need to worry about it. It does it automatically.
Okay, Maxine, you hear something coming from the door behind you, like a thud and then a second thud.
Okay.
The scientist is going to try to stab you with the scalpel as he
Is
screams.
is that this door up here?
Correct, yes, it's the laboratory door.
Alright.
There's 2 thuds, one after the other.
Okay. I'm going to try to. I want to dodge that.
Ooh.
Yeah, you better roll well. Oh my god!
What is happening?
Oh, he fumbled. He fumbled right at the end, guys. It's
It's
fine.
not a fumble. You got a 26.
I know. I was joking.
Good luck.
Okay. Let me get to it. Okay.
Incredible.
This is not going great.
This doctor is currently going through the best day of his life right now.
All right. So it's just like no modifier.
No, you're
This-
just rolling a
okay.
reflex check.
Oh wait. Oops. Sorry.
or
cancel,
dodge if
cancel.
she has it as secondary.
I have dodge.
Oh, do you? I don't see.
Yeah,
oh,
dodge
dodge and
evade.
escape. Yes,
Dodge and
yes.
escape.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. Roll it. There's no modifier. You need to
Okay.
hit a 26. So good luck.
Oh God.
No.
Nope.
Nope.
Close.
Okay. He is just gonna deal standard hand damage to you by stabbing you. There's nothing there. Right. I don't know what a punch attack is.
No damage. Good job.
That's no.
That doesn't seem right.
That's because nothing rolled.
Yeah, so you need to set up the martial art, I guess. Oh no, if you're just doing brawling.
He's just brawling. Yes.
So there should be a brawling damage tab that's not a martial art above it, and you just hit that.
I'm gonna go with.
It's under the equipment section.
1d6 minus
damage.
2. Yeah.
Yeah.
1d6 halved. All right, so it's 3 points of damage, and I'm just gonna roll this just for
D10.
location.
Yeah, you're onto it.
What's happening?
Chest.
What was that? No. Location chest. Okay. So you take 6 points of damage to the chest, and your AP.
It's 3 points of damage.
You're right. It's 3 points of damage to your chest, and your AP is halved for it, but that does nothing to you. So he stabs you in your armor, and, and he just keeps stabbing you there, and you're just like, okay, tiny weak man. He embarrasses himself. Barnabas Jenkins is not dead. He's not. He's now going to attempt to escape from your hold, which is a prerequisite to him doing anything else.
Good luck.
Hey, Arthur.
Yes.
Are you able to make a handout for the martial arts specialization bonuses? So people don't roll something that they don't have?
Correct. So let's see here.
I mean, there's no way for you to mark off what you can't roll, if that makes sense. So,
make a wrestling check, Newton, versus his karate.
Okay. Should it be, what is it, grapple or hold or what?
You've got throw, hold, you've got escape. So if you're going against it, so,
just make a blank roll without any of that other stuff.
I don't know how to do that.
Do you have martial arts under your skills?
I do.
Then just roll that. Yeah.
Okay. With no modifier.
No modifier.
Okay. Well, shit.
Okay, so let's see what bad. Roll a d10 real quick, and let's see what bad thing happens to you. He's not. He's actually not going to escape. You may have fumbled, but you still did better than him. And nothing bad happens to you.
Yay.
Let me just check and make sure that a fumble isn't an automatic failure.
Pretty sure it is.
I thought it was.
I would have thought it was. I mean, it's fumble
like
in red with 3 exclamation points.
Yeah.
It seems bad.
It does.
I mean, no,
seem
also.
bad.
I'm also pretty sure it depends on the level of skill that you have in that skill. So, like a higher skilled person doesn't fumble as bad as, say, someone with a 1 point in a skill.
Sure.
But I could be wrong there.
A roll of a natural 1. You have failed. Okay, so he does break free somehow. He heroically escapes, and his second action is to remove his arm from the wall, which is another roll for him at a -5. He needs to beat a 10, which he does. Ooh, wow, close. And then he's going to look at Pascal standing there with a gun, look at Newton, who literally just choked him out, and he is going to run away. Really bravely. What's his movement allowance?
Brave, doctor.
18. Dr. Barnabas Jenkins bucks off just short of there. He is right here. So he almost makes it around the corner. Newton
Isn't his
Maxwell.
movement allowance down because his leg's broken?
Yeah, I broke the fuck out of his leg.
I forgot about that. Yes, he actually can't walk.
I destroyed his limb.
All right, so that's an alternate reality. Instead, he barely stays standing.
Glimo. Damn.
He barely stays standing, and he doesn't appear to do anything else to the rest of you.
He sees like those holographic feet you would see in a VR game where you can't move. but he can't click the button.
No, it's like the tracer thing, but instead of going forward, he just never actually goes forward. Yeah. Newton Maxwell, this man has escaped you, probably through something like biting you and then drooling on you. You instinctively reacted to something, and he escaped briefly for a moment. He got away.
I tried to kiss him, and he pulled away.
Yeah. You weren't that committed.
I think.
Finish him.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna shoot him with my Kalashnikov.
Very well.
Dodge this.
All right.
Yeah.
So it's versus his karate skill, which is so.
So input value says NB.hit.
No, that's the number of hits. So you have to make the roll first. You have to skill roll for.
Well, but
rifle or
yeah, you have to roll your rifle skill first.
Gotcha. Sorry.
All right, you need to beat a 13. Which ain't that bad.
So no mod, right?
Correct. Roll a d10.
I mean, I beat a 13.
That's true, but you might also shoot yourself.
Oh shit!
Mm-hmm. Are you using the fumble table from Data Fortress?
I'm using the fumble table from the game.
Okay.
From the core.
Yeah, it's probably the same thing.
Nothing happens. All right, so you fire a gunshot. He manages to push it out of the way, and the shot rings down the hall. Again, none of you are wearing earplugs, except for Nash, whose ears are earplugs. So it's really fucking loud in close quarters.
You can take another shot at -3.
You could take another shot at -3.
You know that gif from Community when Daniel walks into the room?
Yeah, exactly.
Into the room holding pizzas and everyone else is on fire and stuff around. That'll be Mash Nathers after he gets off the computer. Like,
I'm gonna take another one at -3.
Okay, let's roll.
Let's roll. Woohoo! What the fuck?
That's better.
There you go. With a -3, I did 4 points better.
I fucking wrapped you.
Oh my god.
Listen, Dr. Barnabas Jenkins was trained by Arasaka.
Is he got his wound modifiers in there?
It's all in there. Yeah, he's just that good.
Is there a way? I'm literally standing over him right now, right?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yes.
Can I just hit him in the fucking head with the butt of my rifle?
-6.
Okay, so
it's gonna be a melee attack, so you're gonna need to use either melee or brawling. Actually, it would be melee.
You would be better off taking 3 steps back and then shooting him than trying to shoot him from where you are right now.
Doing the classic Halo 3 online auto rifle together and then butt
because you're at such a close range. He's
like
using
slapping your gun around when you try and shoot him.
All right,
if you take a couple of steps back.
Okay. All right.
He's just like, okay.
And then I'm gonna I'll shoot him again with a rifle.
So you're at a -9 now.
Okay.
But you only need to hit a 15.
Okay.
God damn it!
Come on!
So you let out 2 quick shots, and then you're like, damn it! You hop back and go to shoot him again. I don't know why I made 2 noises there. It's just 1 round. Yeah, like it. You're so busy trying to make this shot, it just doesn't work out for you. I think you're out of semi-auto shots at this point, right? It's not that your magazine's out, but because you're firing in semi-auto, it's causing you all kinds of problems. Meanwhile, in the dark cyberscape that is Dr. Barnabas Jenkins' computer.
Sipping a fucking digital martini over here, having a good old time.
So you can see that these folders, you're like on a theme park roller coaster, and these digital folders are coming towards you. Or what's that VR game? It's like Beat Saber. All right, these folders are about to pass you, and a new set of folders are going to be coming up. You can only make 1 more Beat Saber slash. Your choices are Project Voodoo encrypted, accounts, corporate culture, or operations encrypted.
Oh, so I was under the impression. Okay, so I only get one more chance at these.
Only one more chance at these. There's going to be more folders and files to look at in the future.
Little did you know, the base hits are gunshots going outside, going on outside in the real world.
Okay, I was under the impression that I could get all the stuff, but that's all right. I understand now.
Yep.
Okay, so can I see which was the last updated?
He was currently working on accounts.
Okay, that would make the most sense. I'm trying to wonder what Dante would want to know most about his opponent.
So, just know the truth doesn't matter here.
Yeah,
of course,
I know.
if the truth will help you make a bad news story, whatever you need. But remember, you, as the kind of team leader, you're still an edge runner. If you pick up big corporate data and you sell it to someone who isn't Dante, sell it to one of your fixers, and they move it for some money, that's bonus cash right there.
I do need a new bed.
Yeah, or furniture at all. You need to go to IKEA with a fat stack of Eurobucks. Listen,
how much can I buy for 3,000
they don't work
Eurobucks?
Listen, they don't work on credit there. You either paying meatballs or you paying the good stuff. The lettuce, the cabbage, the cheddar.
Okay. Man, I'm tempted to go for one of the encrypted ones, but also the accounting information.
So
because that shit
it's
would be...
It's not accounting like payment, but like their list of their clients.
Ooh, that's some juicy shit.
That is pretty juicy shit.
So what was the encrypted stuff called again? Sorry.
Project Voodoo and Operations.
Okay, and in the dossier, did we get anything? I do remember there being something about something they were doing for, like, if I remember correctly, Maxine talked to the dude who was talking about something about making cyber soldiers or something like that, or implanting stuff into people to see if there was something along those lines. Did you have any keywords that came up? I don't know if it was...
Voodoo was not one of those keywords.
Yeah. So it was Voodoo.
Bad experimentation stuff.
Yeah, it was Voodoo, and what was the other one?
Operations.
I mean, Operations will tell you probably, like... Is it operations as in, like, this is the operations that they're doing on people, or operations as in, like, company operations?
It's corporate operations, not surgical operations. Like a file that a COO would open, Chief Operations Officer. But it's encrypted, so you won't be able to see what's inside until you have a net runner break it open. Big choices. Who will he give the rose to? He dodges sideways and goes with corporate culture. Oh, no one saw it coming! What a night for corporate culture!
No, I have to open Mystery Box X. Give me that Voodoo.
All right. You have now downloaded the encrypted files of Project Voodoo.
34 kilobytes? Man, that thing is fucking massive.
The file size, the file size is very large. The only reason you're able to download it is because you have that digital recorder information. You can tell, even while it's encrypted, that it is taking up a huge amount of video file space.
Oh, it might actually be like audio logs of, like, experiments and shit. Cool.
It's a 30 gigabyte text file of the internet over and over and over and over again.
Can you give me an idea what the next batch of files are coming my way would be?
Yeah, sure. The next batch of files will be personal logs, Voodoo, not encrypted, and not Project Voodoo, just the word Voodoo.
Oh, that's a Sound Blaster. I don't want that.
TPS reports, memo to self, and Limelight again, but not Project Limelight, just literally the word Limelight.
Did you say LimeWire? No.
Limelight. Okay. So personal logs, Voodoo, Limelight, TPS reports, memo to self.
Don't do LimeWire. That's just all malware.
Napster.
Man, I want that Dragon Ball Z compilation videos. Come on now.
AMVs are still a thing in the 2020 timeline.
I want that Metallica album with actual bass.
Okay, that guy does his thing. Coltan Bonez. There's a man engaging Maxine in combat. Maxine is engaging the man in combat. There were lasers. There were scalpels. She was stabbed, but she seems fine.
I'm gonna ask, like, are you good over there?
I just kind of turn and shrug, like, yeah, as we're kind of, facing each other off, me and Dr. Scalpel.
Okay, and then he's gonna like take out his rifle, walk out into the hall, and start blasting Barnabas.
All right, Barnabas turns around.
No, don't.
If you move into melee range with him, he gets
up there.
Yeah.
No, I'm.
Yeah. Okay, you take one step back. You want to be not close enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to be not close enough that he can't arms reach your rifle. Cool. All right, you're looking to hit a 15. What mode are you firing this rifle on? Single shot or automatic? Let's take a look at it.
Cyberpunk veterans, what's
so
automatic will give you a bonus.
You'll get a really big bonus to hit, and you'll probably he has some fairly good armor, but he is like half
bonus
dead.
To hit and bonus to damage.
No, it's going to be more damage.
Yeah.
It's not a bonus to damage. It's just that you'll shoot him multiple times.
Yeah. So the way that it would work is for every I think it's
it's plus 10 gives you for each. So you have 30 rounds. If you fire all 30 of them, you'll get a +3 to hit. For every point you get past his past 15, you'll hit him an extra time. So conceivably you could hit him up to 30 times, which will give you 30 damage rolls. I would say for now, hitting him at least 10 times probably not a bad plan. If you want to get wild. Of course, I have to tell you, firing a heavy assault rifle on automatic mode is going to make a lot of noise.
We've already made a lot of noise.
Not like automatic weapons fire.
Yeah, the caliber difference between the two would be. I mean, you fired your Kalishnikov. Yeah,
dude, I made a lot of noise.
Then, if you're not concerned about noise, there's no reason not to just go wild with this.
They already.
Well, how many magazines did you bring with you? Because...
That is the other thing. You would need a reload if you fired all of your bullets.
3 magazines.
All right. So the only question is, do you want to have to reload immediately after shooting him?
Well, the ideal situation is if I dump a whole magazine into him, that I will have time to reload. I won't have a problem after a whole magazine. Hopefully.
Oh, sweet summer child. All right. Well, yeah.
It's the end of your turn to reload.
Please go ahead and hit him with a +3 rifle skill.
So
fire all 30 bullets.
+3.
Hope you don't roll a 1. You will hit with 3 rounds, so 15, 16, and 17. So now you'll click on Finral and give your number of hits as 3. All right, so this is going to get complicated because he still has fairly good armor, but not on the legs. Okay, chest hits. You will reduce his chest down by 1 point, and you will hit him for 2 damage. Right leg, you will oh, it's already been shot off. I need you to roll a d10 real quick to see where you hit him instead of the leg. I need you to roll a d10 again. Instead, you hit him in the chest for 5 and reduce his armor there. So now he's at 19 injury, and you hit him in the chest again. It's reduced to 15, and you deal 2 more points, 21. He now needs to make mortal and stun saves. He is not stunned, and he doesn't die.
He is stunned.
He is stunned.
Oh, you're right. Yes, I'm sorry. You're correct. I got it completely wrong. He's not dead. He's very deeply hurt. You continuously shoot him in the back. Gah.
It's such a weird table because it's like, did he fail to become stunned and succeeded on death?
Yes. Yeah, you're right. So
he succeeded to die. Yes.
He succeeded at not dying.
He passed his check. That's all you need to. That's how it reads.
Yeah. It should be like pass fail instead of success.
So your rifle comes up empty as the bolt locks.
You just hear the screaming at the end. It's like, ah!
So Newton, I want to be perfectly clear here. There is around you, because you're precisely in the line of fire, you're surrounded like a carnival act.
Did the door not
with bullets.
Did the door not close? Because he's not there and he pushed the chair out of the way, right?
He did, but his arm is stuck there, and the emergency, the system emergency hasn't kicked in yet, so the door is not closed.
So if he had failed, he could have shot me.
Yes, a bunch. He could have shot you a bunch, or himself. Anything else you want to do?
I'll shout over to Newton. It's a rental. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I don't even know how to respond.
Pascal, this guy's still alive.
At least if I shot you, I could patch you
He's
up.
still alive, but he's unconscious now.
He's not unconscious, but he's
incapacitated.
He's a guy on a Battlefield
4.
game who needs someone to stand next to him and get him back up and get him in the fight.
Can I reload after shooting, even if it's a disadvantage?
Yep. There's no penalty to it, right? Because there's no roll. You just.
I'll be doing that as I apologize to Newton.
Yep.
Just don't let it happen again.
So mechanically, +4.
Just to be clear, this conversation would need to be shouted at the top of your lungs to hear over all the gunshots.
Well, no, I'm shouting because I'm pretty sure I'm deaf for like the next 20 minutes.
All right, sorry, Pascal. What is the question?
So
yes, he does have a -4 because he's immobile again, because he's stunned.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. I guess I'm going headshot again.
Okay. That's great because his head armor is slightly reduced.
So my modifier is +1.
Plus
minus, because it's minus.
Oh,
no, it's flat. It's -4.
Yes, it's flat. Yep.
Okay. Yep. Okay.
Yep. That'll hit.
19.
Okay. Roll me some damage. You'll need to hit a 7 or more. No. Okay, so no damage.
Oh my god.
Handguns are pretty poopy.
You physically shoot him in the head, and it off.
Just hanging on the wall by his arms, just like. Ding.
You need to have pretty high caliber stuff to get through.
You want to shoot again?
In this game, so.
I might as well.
Okay, so a -3 this time. Then you shoot Nathers in the leg.
Yeah.
Nope, you hit again.
Big money, no whammies.
Look, this is a great tutorial mission. You guys are learning a lot about how weapons work, what kind of weapons you need to look for in the future.
That's true.
Yeah, you shoot him in the head again and it just deflects right off.
I figured I wasn't ever going to have to do this because, we've got all these people with rifles, so why would I ever need to shoot someone?
Is he on the ground right now?
He's
stunned?
He's not on the ground, but he is a little bit out of it. I mean, he is being shot in the head repeatedly.
So he's like, doesn't mean like unconscious or whatever. It's like, if you get imagine if you get a cut on your leg.
Right, right. He's not like prone or anything.
Yeah,
like that.
He's just like, oh god, that hurts so much.
Okay. All right, that's fine.
He's saving Private Ryan after an artillery round lands nearby, and he's like, oh.
He's the guy carrying around his arm on the beaches of Normandy.
Oh, please no.
But not even that. Like sometimes it's just a simple case of like a guy got a cut and he's just screaming in pain for a turn.
Yes.
Like that. Sometimes it's like that. Talk
to anyone who works into an ER about shock, they will tell you. Maxine, you're fighting a dude.
Yes, I am.
Yes, you are.
All right, so I want to get his scalpel from him so I can, get on the whole slicing up bodies for organs and stuff. So
you want it off him alive or dead?
I don't care.
Okay.
I mean, I'm probably gonna kill him anyways because we have what we need from him. Like we've got his badge. Like he's not it's not like he's like
I'd point out
guy.
You have another laser shot and you're at good laser shooting range.
I'm gonna use my freaking laser. Yes.
Okay. All right.
Lasers.
Yeah, let me get to it here.
So your 2 hit is a 9 because he tries to dodge out of the way and he's and he's actually worse at dodging than a normal average person would be if he just stood still.
Oh, that's
the turret swivels and he tries to move away from it and he accidentally moves with it.
Nice.
Equivalent of like dodging when you're headed down the hall. You're both trying to like pass each other.
Yeah.
Why is he rolling dodge though?
Because he's about to get shot at point blank range.
Oh, point.
Okay.
Yep.
So I'm rolling
doing that.
3d6, correct?
Yep. No. You have to roll.
First skill.
You have to roll
Reflex
rifles first.
Okay,
With
sorry,
you get a
sorry.
+3 for your weapon.
And I don't have rifle. I have handgun.
Just roll reflex then.
Okay.
Reflex is terrible.
I know.
You're not good at shooting people.
And
Well-
you said I get a plus
3.
what modifier?
+3.
+3. Okay.
Good news
Remember,
is
you have luck you can burn as well.
doesn't need it.
Ha!
Alright. Okay, now roll for damage. You'll roll 3d6, and then after
Okay.
you roll that, you roll a d10 to see where it hits.
Alright, roll 3d6.
Hey.
Okay.
Okay, and then roll just
Come on,
1d10.
headshot.
Yep.
Oh, whoops. Hopefully I do it right. There we go.
Slash. There you go.
Yeah, you shoot him in the chest.
Yeah.
Goes right through his shoulder, and he's like, ah! 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 So just to be clear, his clothes are on fire, and you can see a thumb-sized hole through the far side of his body. There's no blood because, the
Cauterized,
bone
yeah.
is all cauterized. So he's just like, ah! He's trying to put the fire on his shoulder out.
Amazing.
Anything else, Maxine?
So like how hurt does that make him? Like how's he doing?
If you had dealt one more point of damage, it would have killed him instantly.
Oh, blast. Okay.
So he does need to make a stun save, but his stun is very bad. Tiny weak man.
Why can't I kill this tiny weak man? God. And I actually say that I'm like, why can't I kill this tiny weak man? I am. God, I guess I am going to. Let's see, because I'm there.
Can you just headshot him with your hand? Don't you have a handgun?
I have a handgun, but like last time, yeah, we're gonna go for the handgun. I gotta end this. Okay, so. All right, so I roll for handgun.
Let me just figure out if he's stunned or not, because I
Okay.
didn't make a character sheet for him. I didn't know that we'd be murdering him.
So what is his?
Come on.
He has a
ability?
-2, one for the stun shock and another for being low body type. So is equal to your body type value minus the penalty of his current wounds save. All right, so
is 2.
-1 for 4. He does make the save exactly. Because he has a body of 4 and he has a -1
It
to it.
reduces. No, it reduces the 4, so it'd be -2. So she needs to roll under a 2 to stay awake.
That doesn't sound right.
So the higher your body, the easier it is for you to roll. So you need to, like, if your body is a 9, you need to roll
Or
9 or
-1.
under.
Okay, all right, I'll buy that. Okay,
Yeah.
so it's a 4 -1, so it's a 3.
Yeah.
The body type modifier doesn't add to body shock. So
No, it removes. Yeah, so he needs to roll under a 3 on a D10 in order to stay
so he
awake.
is stunned now and can no longer defend himself. You only need to make a 10 to shoot him with your handgun.
Okay.
The one problem is you have a -3 to hit because you've already shot him with your shoulder.
You're like a predator. It's crazy.
Oh, and there's like a line of smoke coming out of your shoulder where the capacitor laser ducks down back in because it's out of charge. Makes a sizzling noise. It's like Mass Effect 2 when you reload your heat cartridges.
Oh yeah, that was a good noise.
Yeah, it was a good noise.
Good.
All right, so you're rolling a -3. You only hit you get a +4 because he's immobile because he's stunned now. So you get a +1 to hit.
All right.
Yep.
Hey.
Yep.
Nice.
All right. Roll damage. Is that
let me
on
get
your
to it.
sheet?
Yeah, it'll be the weapon.
Yep.
The ranged weapon.
Yep.
So you hit him one
Nice.
time.
Shoot. Let's see here. So it's going to be. Got you.
You should be able to just click on the weapon.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Ooh, Ooh, oh, but no chest.
Yeah, he's dead.
No more organs.
I'm never gonna get those sweet kidneys.
You draw your gun and you shoot him in the chest, and he stumbles backwards. Let me check here and see exactly how badly he dies.
Knocks over all
He
the
clutches at his wound, going, my thoracic spine. Oh, gee. And then he falls to the floor, and he's like narrating his own death. So he's lying in a pool of his own blood, and he's going, "Oh, you perforated my liver. Oh God."
Yeah, I know.
I'll never be able to sell my kidneys.
I just
want to use one of those.
I'm right in the liver.
But in the background, it goes from like the out of focus to in focus, a fridge full of dead bodies that we can harvest.
Exactly, yeah.
Are you doing anything else, Maxine?
I'm gonna grab his scalpel just so I can
All right.
help the good doctor harvest organs when it's time.
You secure the weapon. Okay, Maxine, as previously mentioned, something happens at the door. The door opens, and you can see one guy's using his security badge to swipe it open while pointing a pistol at you. The other one is just pointing a pistol at you. And they both immediately open fire on you, the only target they can see.
Okay, so it would be like, so me like flashing my like fake badge thing would not help.
You
at
are
all,
standing over a man
Yeah.
you just shot in the chest twice. Yeah,
ever
like
seen
the
the-
door opens and they watch you execute this man.
You ever seen the Eric Andre meme?
I have not.
Could have done this.
Yeah.
Can't believe you've done this.
How could they?
So the first guy
They
gets
went that
a
way.
-3, but he also gets a +2 for his cyber optic and targeting scope link and all that stuff. So he's just shooting at a -1. Oh no!
Yeah.
Don't fail me now!
Please shoot your
Four
friend.
less, four
Please
less,
shoot your
four less.
friend.
No!
The machine auto targets the guy that was shot. Mechanical failure, and just keeps blasting the corpse.
He shoots himself in his own kidneys.
All right, I'm looking for
Oh
it.
no! I used to be.
Oh
the-
no, that's a
Weapon
real good
jams.
one actually. Oh yeah.
Shoot yourself in the kidneys. That sounds terrible.
You'll
All
never
right,
take my kidneys alive.
weapon jams or limb embeds itself. All right. It's non-automatic, so it actually just jams. So he goes to fire, and you can see that the bullet is stuck ejecting from the gun. He's just like standing there, clicking on it, like, huh? What the heck?
I love the idea that 10 minutes ago, the other security guard was like, "You should really clean that gun. That looks kind of messy." He's like, I don't need to clean shit.
It's fine.
All right, the second one does not have a -3 because his only action is to shoot you, and he spent the last round aiming through the door. So he's got a +3. Yeah, he almost certainly hits you. Yep.
Oh.
Okay, first shot.
This is the first time a player is going to take damage in this game. Welcome,
Well,
welcome to the fun
Calm down,
zone.
calm down.
Calm your
I'm
tits.
surprised it hasn't happened yet.
Gotta
me.
wait to see if Maxine has armor everywhere but her legs.
But this,
She
this
gets
is
a
what
dodge,
this
doesn't
is. This is no.
No.
No, you don't. This is the
Oh,
fun zone.
left leg.
Yep. Okay, so you take 6 points of
Yeah.
damage to your left leg. Your left leg is almost blown off in one hit.
Oh,
You
God.
see how Arthur did you dirty though? He's like, she has armor everywhere except for her
Except
legs.
for legs.
And then-
Gosh.
What happens?
So on your character sheet, go to injuries and put a 6 in there.
Okay. Injury.
Low BTM.
It's upper right hand corner. It's beneath BTM and SP. It's up where the armor area
It's
is.
like top
Well,
middle.
what is? Hang on, that's not true. You got to remove.
Oh,
her
that's right. You get BTM.
from the-
Okay. Yes. You only take 4 injury then because of your BTM.
Okay, so it's like right where it says like SP. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah. Below
Right
SP,
below
it says
SP, yeah.
injuries,
Oh, yeah. There we go. Okay.
and
so
then you put a
it's-
4 in there.
All right. Gotcha.
All right.
Okay. So my leg isn't like close to blown off. It's like
half blown off.
Let's see if you fall asleep.
No, because he's gonna shoot her again with the semi-automatic pistol.
Oh
so
shit!
Jeez.
he doesn't get the aiming bonus this time, and he has a -3, so he ends up with a -1. Oh my god!
Wow.
Incredible! There's so many fumbles tonight.
Shoot your friend.
No, nothing bad happens.
Oh, God.
He just goes to shoot you, and the round goes past you. All right, now you need to hit save on your character sheet. It's to the right of injuries and status. It's just a button in the middle of nowhere to see if you fall unconscious from being shot.
Oh god!
Not unconscious, but
not.
you're just like, oh god, I've been shot. You're good.
Yay!
That covers the security guards. We are slightly past break, so let me interrupt the combat here and cliffhang you. Especially, listen, YouTube is going to be like, I don't even have to wait for a 30-second ad that I'm just going to click skip on. But for us here, we're going to wait 8 minutes for the second half. So technically, YouTube, for once, you're ahead of the game. We'll be back. Stick around, find out what happens. Obviously, there's a lot more gunfire going on.